Friday loans. No security needed. Pay nothing until 2025. No stress.
Offerings November 29, 2024. Come on down to any court store. Normal lending criteria. Conditions apply. Court ready cash making dreams come alive.
This is your time. Visit any Courts or Ready Cash locations. Courts Ready Cash. Ready when you are.
Welcome to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Courts St. Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Dianna Cain. In local news, the National Science and Technology Fair is currently underway at the Methodist Church Hall in Kingstown, bringing together talented young minds from across the nation. Participants are showcasing their innovative projects in 3 categories: primary, secondary, and post-secondary or open class. Judging of the projects took place on Tuesday, November 12th and continues today, Wednesday, November 13th, with entries being evaluated in a variety of fields, including earth and space science, chemistry, food science, and mathematics, and computer science. The fair, which is sponsored by VINLEC, aims to highlight the importance of sustainability under the theme, Sustainability, Securing a Brighter Future for SVG. A 2-day public exhibition will be held on Thursday, November 14th and Friday, November 15th, giving the general public a chance to explore the creative solutions and scientific advancements developed by the country's youth. The event will culminate in a prize-giving ceremony where outstanding projects will be recognized for their contribution to science and technology in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The winners of the much-anticipated Tourism Choral Speech competition were announced, with the Barley Anglican School taking the top prize. The competition, organized by the Ministry of Education, saw schools from across St. Vincent and the Grenadines showcase their talent in promoting the country's tourism through creative and expressive choral speeches. The Barley Anglican School claimed first place, followed by the C.W. Prescott Primary School in second and the Sion Hill Government School securing third. The event celebrated the students' ability to creatively highlight the beauty and cultural richness of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. In addition to the top 3 placements, special recognition awards were presented to standout students. Sonor Delpish from Barley Anglican School was named Most Outstanding Student for his exceptional performance, while Jamara Tash of the C.W. Prescott Primary School earned the Most Expressive Student Award. The Best Written Choral Speech Award also went to the Barley Anglican School for their well-crafted and impactful piece. The Adelphi Secondary School has been selected to represent St. Vincent and the Grenadines in the prestigious Eastern Caribbean Securities Exchange, the ECSE, and Partners Regional Schools Investment Competition. After excelling in the intra-country phase held from October 21st to the 31st, Adelphi's team will now compete in the regional stage, which runs from November 11th to 20th, 2024. The school's team, made up of 4th form students from the principles of business class, was chosen for their outstanding performance in a simulation of real-world market trading. Under the guidance of Head of the Math, Business, and Social Sciences Department, Jennifer Scott, the students were provided with virtual funds to invest, $40,000 for trading in securities and $10,000 in cash for other investments. Although only 6 students were selected to compete, the entire class was involved in the event, gaining valuable insight into the dynamics of financial markets. Adelphi Secondary is one of 6 schools that will advance to the regional phase of the competition, joining teams from Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, Grenada, St. Lucia, and St. Kitts and Nevis. The competition, which challenges students to demonstrate their investment acumen, will also feature teams from Anguilla and Montserrat. The ultimate goal is to crown the regional champion, recognizing the school with the best understanding of investment strategies and market trends. In news of the region, Prime Minister of Barbados Mia Mottley urged world leaders on Tuesday to commit to capitalizing funds to aid in the mitigation of the global climate crisis. Speaking at the UN Climate Forum COP29 in Baku, Motley said this would be part of collective and quantifiable goals to address climate action. We are in a season of superlatives, and the reality is that these extreme weather events that the world is facing daily suggest that humanity and the planet are hurtling towards catastrophe, Motley said during Tuesday's speech. Barbados, an island in the Caribbean, is considered vulnerable to extreme climatic events. Earlier this year, Storm Beryl, a Category 5 hurricane, hurled through multiple island countries, leaving devastation as it passed. Motley used Beryl to exemplify that the Loss and Damage Fund remains underfunded despite the calls from multiple developing nations affected by the storm. Time has named Grenadian Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell to the 2024 Time 100 climate list, recognizing the 100 most innovative leaders driving business climate action. Dickon Mitchell understands why climate resilience is so urgent for countries facing financial and structural ruin, the article reports. On July 1st, when Hurricane Beryl made landfall on Carriacou and Petit Martinique as a Category 4 storm, destroying agriculture, infrastructure, and disrupting livelihoods, the devastation was immense. Prime Minister Mitchell, the current CARICOM chair, joins his CARICOM colleague heads of government at COP29. The community's approach to COP29 is anchored in the principles of limiting global warming to below 1.5 degrees Celsius, emphasizing science driven action and reinforcing the special circumstances of small island developing states or SIDS. It is a landmark year for financing as CARICOM seeks to secure a climate finance goal that guarantees access for SIDS to grant based or concessional finance, especially for adaptation and loss and damage, respectively, through minimum allocation floors and highest levels of concessionality for SIDS. In international news, the United States has stated that Israel has not violated American laws regarding the blockage of humanitarian aid to Gaza, despite a 30-day deadline for increased aid accessing expiring on Tuesday. While the U.S. acknowledged some steps taken by Israel, including the opening of a new land crossing and resumed deliveries to northern Gaza, officials said more progress was necessary. However, the United Nations has warned that aid levels to Gaza are at their lowest in a year, with a report suggesting an imminent risk of famine, particularly in northern Gaza, where almost no aid has reached in the past month. Joyce Msuya, the UN's acting Undersecretary for Humanitarian Affairs, condemned Israel for blocking assistance to the north, where 75,000 people remain with dwindling supplies. The U.S., despite these concerns, indicated that it would continue to provide military aid to Israel. U.S. officials praised Israel for taking some actions to increase aid, but noted that the situation on the ground had worsened, with humanitarian organizations claiming that conditions in Gaza had deteriorated since the U.S.'s demand for increased aid access. The ongoing conflict, which escalated after the October 7th Hamas attack in Israel, has resulted in more than 43,000 deaths in Gaza, according to the Hamas-run Health Ministry. Humanitarian agencies and the United Nations have warned of the growing civilian toll, with reports suggesting that Israeli military actions may be systematically targeting civilians. And in sports, Steph Curry registered 37 points at the Golden State Warriors The Golden State Warriors beat the Dallas Mavericks 120-117 in the NBA Cup on Klay Thompson's return to the Chase Center. The 36-year-old scored the Warriors' final 12 points, including a superb three-pointer to make it 118-114 as he continued his fine start to the season. Thompson, 34, scored 22 points as he made his first return to the Bay Area after ending his 13-year stint with the Warriors to join the Mavericks last summer. Curry, who won 4 NBA championships alongside Thompson, says it was strange to come up against his former teammate. Thompson, a 5-time NBA All-Star, was all too aware of Curry's game-winning ability. Elsewhere, Portland Trail Blazers beat Minnesota Timberwolves 122-108, while the Milwaukee Bucks saw off the Toronto Raptors 99-85. The NBA Cup starts with a split group stage, which is followed by single elimination knockout rounds. This has been WEFM's Midday News, and I have been your presenter, Dianna Cain. Join us at 3 o'clock as we bring to you WEFM's 3 p.m. news. WEFM's Midday News came to you with the kind compliments of Courts St. Vincent Limited.
If you're working for a while, come by Courts, I'll make you smile. Courts Black Friday come around. We are the best prices in town. Yeah, it's back, Courts Black Friday. I tell you, hurry fast, traffic on the highway. You know we got unbeatable prices. And furniture, electronics and appliances. Are you coming?